Yep.
And even the goofy Gino Auriemma show that I did with Gino. That was really successful because people were interested in what he had to say and the way they played. And so that's been building the social media stuff. The game is bigger all around the country. And I think people are ready for it. I think it's time.
Yeah.
And whether it's the social media, as you talked about, the different streaming services, there's so many more ways to watch it and so many more people watching it. And there's so many dads that have kids that have little girls who, and, certainly moms too, but when I can remember when the WNBA was first starting, to see dads bringing their daughters to WNBA games, that's a big deal. That was a big deal for the growth of the game.
That was really special.
And then I remember seeing a little boy at Madison Square Garden in probably 98, wearing a Rebecca Lobo jersey, and I thought, wow, I thought we arrived then, and now look where we are.
Yep.
So I think it's a combination of a lot of things, and it's been coming for a long time. And now I think we're really hitting our stride, and I'm just so glad that there are so many, like you talked about, Steve, the younger players that are now rookies in the WNBA, whether it's Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all those guys. It's pretty remarkable to see where it's come, and I don't think we've hit the ceiling yet.
I agree with you. I should not have said pinnacle. Pinnacle is the wrong word. We're still on the rise. Right. We're still on the rise. What I found interesting was that you graduated and then you coached for 2 years, but you knew that your aspirations were not to be a head coach. You knew that you wanted to move on to do something else. And did you have a plan in your head at the time of what you wanted to do? Because I know that you majored in mass communications and media studies, but you weren't necessarily planning on a broadcasting career.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was going to do.
You kind of just fell into it. It sounds like from
I just sort of, some of it's luck, some of it, you work hard and hope that you get lucky. Some of it's timing. But if I could tell you some of the odd jobs that I had back in the day just to pay the rent, to have food, it would blow your mind. But, I think those things are important. Like, you have to grind it out. If your first house is your best house, I don't think that's just not how